Good morning, y'all. Happy Halloween Eve. It's Thursday, so happy Thursday, but it's Friday Eve. All right, whatever is clever, Heather, whoever. Now, if you're new to the channel, hello, hola, bonjour. This is a tarot channel. I do tarot channels. It's early, leave me alone. I do tarot readings, okay? Intuitive tarot readings. Gosh. And if you're already subscribed, you already know what's up. I mean, just, me. Okay. So, I did see the votes. So I'm gonna wait until the last reading tonight for the Thursday vote. So again, go to post, the community board, whatever you call it, and you'll see a poll, okay? Don't get nasty. No, there's a vote for what type of reading. It's gonna be either cardinal signs, mutable signs, or fixed signs. So far, it's looking like a cardinal sign reading according to the votes. So if you don't know what a cardinal sign is, that's Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra. So that might be the reading tonight, if those are the only votes. Just so you know, maybe switch it up, who knows, I don't know. Now, during this general reading, I'm gonna call out zodiac signs, dates, colors, shapes, lyrics, songs, movies, whatever I intuitively pick up, I'm gonna share that with you. And if you're looking for a personal reading, all the information is in the bio, as well as in my description of how you can contact me for your own personal reading, all right? Because during general readings, I don't know if people understand energetically. When people come and watch this video, they're, energetically wanting something out of it. Everybody wants something different out of it every time they come to a video. So, the reading, it goes in and out depending on who I'm dealing with and who's watching it. So personal readings is just you and whatever else is going on with you. You understand? Cool. Now, did I have any messages for y'all? Yeah, I still have Aaliyah. If your girl only knew, okay? Anyways, I'm just waiting for my tea to get ready, but we're gonna get started on this reading. All right, let's get started. Let me see. All right. So, let's see what's going on. General messages, guidance, advice, answers, reassurance for you or whoever you're dealing with or whatever it's about, whatever you need to know. Let me see what's going on. Okay. So, I'm gonna try the same sex and be successful with that. And so many people may find out that someone here that they're interested in might be the same sex after a breakup. Damn. That's kind of what I got out here. If it isn't the same sex, because it's looking really rainbowish right there. I mean, look, that shit is pretty prideful, okay? But it seems like it happens right after something here is done with. So with the Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like someone here finds like true love or like a real life investment with someone of the same sex. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, get in where you fit in. If it is that, you had some sort of ending here and you end up connecting with somebody, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but the Ace of Cups usually suggests feelings, emotions, okay? A new birth, we don't clarify this, but it looks like it becomes really successful after this terrible ending, okay? I'm melting. Oh don't know about that one, but can we clarify this Ace of Cups, please? Oh yeah, someone here is definitely single. So, could be a Virgo. Someone here could be a blonde, have blonde hair. Whoever this new person is. I'm also getting like a family. Like if you went through something, you may have found like a new place, not a new place, but like a new community of people who feel like family to you. Someone here may have received a lot of messages in their sleep or during a time where they were recovering, which is good. Solitude is good in order for you to receive downloads and messages and whatever you want to call it, all right? But it seems like someone here definitely after this ending decided to kind of like chill out, do their own thing. Four of Swords. This is like rehabilitation. This is rest, taking a break, going on vacation, all right? And that's kind of when someone here decides, okay, now it's time to move, or when to move after they've actually sat down with themselves. Yeah, it was a good thing though, that whoever this is decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna have a new start, even though I had a fucked up ending. I'm gonna have a new start, you know? I'm gonna consider a new pentacle or a new cup in this case, but I'm gonna sit my ass down for a minute, because then this new thing will be successful. This new thing will be long-term. This new thing will be, it'll carry a lot of weight. It'll be generational, okay? It'll be something here that is an empire. It's a lot of whatever this is. So it's a family, okay? So anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. What happened with this ending? Why did we have a very terrible ending? Or again, like I said, with the Ten of Swords, that could be like a backache, okay? That could be like some sort of like pain that you're having. Sharp pain that you may be having. And so you may have decided, okay, I'm gonna recover. I'm gonna, you know, chill out, lay down, not do much work, do my, what do you call it? Basically when you're off of work, you know, you take whatever you need off so that you can recover. What's up with the Ten of Swords? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this could definitely be a large corporation, a family. This is, it's reminding me of the last reading that I had. Get your ass. I knew I didn't fucking kill that piece of shit. Sorry, I don't like flies. Flies, after I told y'all about the last video, I despise flies, okay? Bars, okay? But anyways, you ever notice like when there is an insect and you're about to like let that motherfucker know like it's about to go down? They run. Like they energetically can feel like your energy, like you're ready to let a motherfucker know it's about to go down. Like, get out of here. I told your ass. Fuck fuck out of here. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah, this is giving me the same energy as last time, like something here completely falling apart. And I watched Vampire in Brooklyn last night. And yeah, it was that guy where he was just completely falling apart, but guess who he was around? Guess who he was around when he was falling apart? He was around the vampire, Maximilian. So his name could be Max or Julius. But anyways, yeah, you notice how he was falling apart, and then as soon as Maximilian ended up getting taken out, he got his whole body back. A whole fresh start. That's what this is. Watch who the fuck you be hanging out with. That's what I wanted to talk about. And it doesn't have to be physical. It could be financial. It could be, you know, you're all of a sudden losing hours at work. It's all of a sudden that, you know, your business isn't picking up. You know, you're not receiving the things that you used to. You're not into the things that you like. Like, pay attention to your environment. Pay attention to the people that you keep around, who is your company, the family that you go to, like, and going back to the resting. If you notice that when you pull away, that you decide, you know what, I'm gonna take like a 3-day vacation, I'm just gonna, you know, go over here for a few days and do me. If all of a sudden things start picking back up for you, you start noticing like a difference in like your money, your body, your head, like whatever it is that you normally like receive. When you remove yourself, that's your answer to the problem of why something here isn't like together. You feel me? It's family. It's family or a job that's causing that you need to get away from. Okay? Because again, like I noticed, as soon as I left that motherfucker, now I'm able to pay some bills. Now, like, my body feels better. Now, like, I'm able to, like, I'm free. I don't have all of these, like, different energies or, like, strings attached to me of, like, who I should be or who I have to adapt to or things that I have to, and you'd be surprised, like, as much as we want to say, like, no, but that's family. No, that's my best friend. No, that's my homie. No, that's my... Those be the same motherfuckers that really be fucking tearing you down or fucking you up. And I know you don't want to hear it, but here we go. Because as soon as you decide to cut yourself off from these friends and do you and be like, nah, I'm cool, like, I'll see y'all on the flip side, that's when you come up. So let them be mad because they're the fucking problem. Because you start winning after you decide to take a break, after you decide to recover, after you decide to do you. You feel me? Like, I moved away from family. I moved away from all of them, you know? And then once in a while, I'll like kick it with them or hang out with them or whatever the case may be. And you'll notice which ones will like make you feel some type of way, or you'll notice like the way you feel afterwards, or what you start doing or eating or drinking, or like some bad habit may come back around and you're just like, okay, I may have to really minimize the amount of energy I share with whatever individual this is that's causing the issue. You know? Y'all think it's a joke. Oh, but that's my baby daddy. That's the other thing she had mentioned. The tarot reader that I watched, Ghetto Nun, she had mentioned that your kids, and I don't have kids, so I don't really talk a lot about kids, but she was right. Like, as far as like the whole kid thing, your kid will start getting sick. Your kid will start breaking out. Your kid will start acting funny. Your kid will start acting out or whatever the case may be because of the motherfuckers you have around that child. Pay attention. Just pay attention, okay? And that reminds me of the other reading I did where, like, you know, you have kids coming back to you all bruised up, banged up, because you went and left them at their cousin's house or their grandparents' house, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, why is my kid, they didn't have a bruise when they went, now they have a bruise when they come back. Like, no, y'all are fucking too rough, y'all are reckless, y'all don't give a fuck about nobody. Like, no, find somebody else to take care of them kids, because I'm telling y'all, that's how they end up growing up being their abusers, because of, you know, the shit that's going on in their life. And then they start looking at you like, oh, you never gave a fuck, or you didn't pay attention to my bruises, and so I'm about to go. I'm saying what I gotta say. But yeah, I was like, pay attention, pay attention. The star, Aquarius in the house, all right? The star also represents like celebrity status, being famous, being well known, okay? And so you may have been really big. You may have been really well known, well respected, and family could fuck that up for you if they're in your business, if they're a part of whatever it is that you're doing, if they're following you, if they're, you know, going back and forth with you on messages, or, you know, keeping you in their loop of bullshit and drama. It will mess up your stardom. 17. Pay attention. Pay attention. But people think like, oh no, I'm jinxed, or oh no, it's just, you know, the way it is. And it's just like, y'all don't wake up. Wake up. Y'all be so like, oh, I'll just settle. I'll just settle. Not knowing that all you have to do is remove yourself from this person, and where there's a will, there's a way. You better figure it out. 8 of Cups. Bye. Leave that behind. And go do you. 9 of Pentacles again. Go single, go solo, go independent. Go do your own fucking thing. But you need to walk away from whoever this 10 of Pentacles is. A lot of us have fear of leaving something because we don't know what the next step is. But you know that the next step isn't gonna bring you down because you already know what brings you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for instance, like I said, I deleted Instagram, both of my accounts. My nail account was at like 50,000 followers. My other account was like at 5,000 followers. I had those accounts for like 10 years almost, you feel me? But I knew like that shit was dragging me. I knew that shit was like, it wasn't taking me nowhere. It was making me feel some type of way. After I fucking deleted that shit, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, all that stupid shit, I'm free. Like, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I'm here on YouTube, but I don't have that feeling. I don't have that weight. I don't have like that energy. I don't have that, like, you know, I'm more free to be me. Over there, it made me cringe. And I had to make that sacrifice for the betterment of my fucking like mental health and emotional health. Like, you feel me? Like, sometimes you really have to cut shit off so that you can have a fucking peace of mind. For real. But y'all be thinking like, nah, I'll just keep, you know, I'm used to this. Like, I don't want to lose this. I don't want you'll never lose something that's meant to be yours. And if you do have to start all over, like, why deny yourself another opportunity to build even better? You know? I'm trying to inspire y'all that it's okay to start all over. It's okay to start all over. Okay? Especially if whatever it is that you're in isn't growing anymore. It's not growing anymore. It's not doing anything for you. Because you're constantly, it's like a boat with holes. As much as you want to keep like taking the water out, it's still just coming in. Like, except that ship is done. You feel me? But yeah, do you. Escape, leave. Go take a break, you know? All right. Outcome for the situation. Yeah, Ace of Swords. New information, new idea, news, thoughts. The 10 of Cups. Happiness, fulfillment, joy. And the 2 of Pentacles. This is your moment to actually like step off the old thing and step into the new thing. All right? Between 2 realities, can she keep her balance? I mean, it's up to you if you want to keep, you know, dibbling and dabbling over here in the fuck shit while trying to maintain the new thing. But eventually you're gonna have to You feel me? 5 of Cups. What you want to do? You want to bring the old shit into the new shit? Or do you want to completely cut off the old shit so that you can have an entirely new situation here? All right? Because what? You're going to have 2 bad situations because you keep bringing the bad shit into the new shit, and therefore nothing really is like really, really good. Like, you feel me? Because it's still kind of like with the bad. It's kind of like, how do I say this? Like, let's say you have earpods, like iPod, what is it? Yeah, earpods, right? And you know the old one is fucked up. You know the old one is fucked up, like it's old, like, you know what I'm saying? And you buy a new one. But for some reason you're like, oh, but these ones, you know, they held me down for so long. Like, these are my the OG, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been through a lot with me. Like, I don't want to get rid of this. So what do? You decide, okay, well, I'm just not going to use this case. I'm going to use these ear pods from this one, and I'm just going to put it in this case. You think you're not going to ruin the new ones with the old case? It doesn't belong. It's not for that. It's not aligned with that. You have to completely discard this old shit and just stick to the entirely new situation and build from there. You know what I'm saying? I also wanted to talk about consent, because I think a lot of times in the society, people don't really understand what consent is, because we're so used to just doing things without asking, you know? And for instance, like, you know, with getting into physical situations with people, okay? A lot of times, if you could learn anything from the LGBTQ community, going back to, you know, you may be successful with somebody here who's the same sex. I've learned a lot from the LGBTQ community as far as like consent goes. You know, people asking like, hey, is this okay if I do this? Are you okay if I do that? Before doing anything. And I think a lot of people will just assume that they can do whatever. And I believe that is very common in the heterosexual community, okay? People just automatically assume like, I like you, you like me, like, let's get out of our clothes and do whatever. And not even consider like, damn, like, wait a minute, like, what if you don't want me to take off your shirt? Or what if you don't wanna have me kiss you there or touch you there? Like, completely like disregard like someone's actual like boundaries. And so, you know, I was thinking like, what if somebody, you know, just because you have a kitchen, they up and decide to start making pancakes and start, you know, going through your cupboards and shit without asking your permission because they assume it's a kitchen, you can cook. I mean, would that be okay for someone to just assume like you just met them to be cooking pancakes? Yeah, pancakes are, you know, I like pancakes, but for you to just up and comfortably be up in my cupboard, turning on my stove, going in my refrigerator to start making pancakes just because it's a kitchen, like, you might need to slow your roll. How about you ask, hey, do you mind if I make pancakes for us? Before you just up and start busting out pancakes and then you don't even know, oh, this person's allergic to pancakes. And so I had to take accountability. I was like, when I really looked at all the relationships that I've been in, there was never consent. Technically, never was there any consent. It was just go. It was just, you know, all right, I guess we're doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just give in. Let's, you know, make it happen, I guess. It was never like, oh, you want to do this with me or I want to do this with you? And I started thinking like, was I like R-aping people? And was I getting R-aped? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, technically, if you really think about it, because I didn't give y'all consent to touch me or do anything like that. But I guess if you didn't say no, it's like, oh, I guess it's a yes because you're not stopping me. So it's the lack of education with consent that where I'm at, where I'm just like, damn. If it ain't a yeah, just assume it's a no, you know? Now, yeah, I started thinking about like, man, I didn't even ask him if I could do that. And I did that. And who knows, like, what if he didn't want to do that? And vice versa. Like, you know, had they known, like, oh, just because we're together, they automatically assume, like, I'm their property. You know, vice versa. Like, you know, run it in, like, give it to me. It's just like, whoa, like, you know? the straight community can learn a lot from the gay community. That's just my motherfucking opinion, okay? Anyways, and vice versa. But hey, to each his own. So like I said, we have definitely the earth signs out here. Taurus, Virgo for sure, and Capricorn. We have Aquarius out here. I will say water signs as well with all the cups. So we'll say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And like I said, the number 17. Anyways, let's get some extras for this reading. But yeah. A word from the wise. Ooh. And that's the other thing, like, y'all be out here getting your freaky deaky on, and y'all don't even ask, like, hey, when's the last time you got a physical? When's the last time you got checked out? When's the last time you got tested? A lot of y'all, and I'm very guilty of this, just, you know, and I'm thankful that, you know, that I'm free, okay? Y'all be laying up with motherfuckers you don't even know that this person may have been, you know, no consent with the last person and they had so-and-so and whatnot and who knows what, like, you know? Pain in the ass, scratching an itch, scratch your back, lotto, scratch off, allergic reaction, and skin crawl, okay? Someone here could be giving you something and you just be like, oh no, it's just, you know, the cereal I had, or oh no, it's probably the grass because I was walking on it. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, okay? Groom, hairstylist. Someone here may have lice. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, going back to the whole, like, consenting or watching who you have in your house or who you're around, you just, again, we get so comfortable with people because of their titles. We just assume, like, oh, that's family, you know? They can come over and spend the night. Whole time, you don't even know this motherfucker may have something on them. They may have a rash and they sitting on your fucking toilet, touching on your fucking doors, laying in your bed, watching movies and Netflix and chilling with you with their kids and have lice and bugs and no, man. Check motherfuckers before they come into your house or your home. Before they come around you and hang out with you. You may have to shake shit. Shake all your clothes before you come up in my motherfucking house. And don't bring no bags. Like, you feel me? Like, let me check your motherfucking hair before you come up in here. Running around and shit, touching on everything. That goes for your kids, their kids, all the kids. The parents too, shit. Everybody can get it. Shake that funky ass energy before you come up over here. And if you can't, don't come over here. Okay? Joints, okay? Motherfuckers be carrying joints. Now, one more, please. Yeah, I'm getting like people who are not well groomed and then people who are groomed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, take care of yourself, okay? Not to put this motherfucker on blast, but when he came and picked me up, the first thing for me, I look at like what you wear, how you wear it, and like how you, his car was filthy. I was like, okay, I guess. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me not judge. You know, maybe he had a hard time. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But you over here smoking and shit. If you can roll you a blunt, you can go get you a little, like, take you to the gas station and get a little, like, clean up in here. But it was just bad. It was dusty. It was dirty. It was cans and smelled like fucking wet dog. And I'm just like, And then I looked at the way he was dressed and I tried to look past it, but I couldn't because I was like, why is your white tee like hanging out the back of your jacket and it looks hella dirty? Like, ew. Like, you know you're taking somebody out and that's the way you like, hell nah. I don't even want to know what your house looks like. I don't even want to know what else you be doing. Like, do you even really like properly wash your ass? Like, hell nah, bruh. Hell nah. Hell nah. Pay attention to how someone keeps themselves groomed, okay? Anyways. The letter I. Like I said, someone here could be bisexual. That's kind of what I was getting. Like, someone here going from a situation that's very traditional to something here that's not, is taboo or not traditional. okay? Exercise, outdoors, cycles, workout, travel, and health. So take care of yourself. And if you're somebody who takes care of themselves, don't be fucking around with people who don't. Unless you're like, you know, able to teach them something, or they want to change, or like, you know, change into or do a lifestyle that's similar to yours. That's like someone here who is a fitness trainer who hangs around with a bunch of friends who are like overweight. And it's not to say that people don't do that, but either they're in their life to inspire them, like, hey, you can change your life. You can stop, you know, eating like that, or like going to the gym maybe like twice a week to start, like, you know. But for the most part, you know, they're gonna feel some type of way about the people they hang out with. Either they're gonna try to inspire them, or the people that they hang around with that don't wanna change are gonna look at you like, ew, like, you think you're better than us because you work out every day? And it's just like, no, I don't think I'm better than you. It's just the fact that I don't wanna look like you. So I'm doing better for me. Like, you feel me? Like, fuck. You clearly are taking it personal, because the only person you can be mad at is yourself. Like, you feel me? If you were actually like on top of your shit like I am, you wouldn't feel some type of way about me being on top of my shit. Like, hello? Okay. Anyways. But yeah, the letter I for sure. I. Stack, position, display, and turn around. Turn around. I think that's what the song is. Game over, no more lives, all over again. Start, like I said, start all over again. Start all over again, okay? This, with that, the stacking position, this is giving me like Jenga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, eventually it falls over. And then you're like, okay, well damn, there's only one thing to do, is to put it all back together, and you can play again, or you can just leave it in the box. Completely up to you. But it does seem like someone here needs to like take a break, or like walk away from something and just regenerate, recover, rebuild. Don't believe up the street, twins, and corner. So if it is, you got people around the block, people in your neighborhood, okay, I'm getting Gemini as well out here with the twins. I don't know if there are people here who you, again, be careful who you be playing sports with, who you be playing video games with. That also, it's energetic. Okay, you might be playing online with somebody who doesn't like playing with you because they're competitive, or they may have some like really bad energy and they try to like send it to you whenever they're online, vice versa. Y'all really, when you're on the phone, when you're texting, going back to what I was telling you, the way I was feeling when I was dealing with that motherfucker, and as soon as I chopped his ass off and blocked him, I felt a whole lot better. Like, it's not a fucking game. Protect your energy. Y'all may take that for granted, but it's real out here. Okay, it's real out here. Protect your fucking energy. The fuck? Protect your energy. Hard work paying off, okay? Do you, the yellow, the color yellow, okay? Could definitely be significant. Yellow is the stomach, the center, the solar plexus, okay? Gut health, okay? Your gut is connected to the brain. They send signals to each other, okay? So pay attention to how you feel and what you start thinking, or what you're thinking, because then that's how you feel, okay? You can't sit here and be thinking good thoughts and then your stomach be hurting. And if you're having bad thoughts, you know, your stomach may feel some type of way, you know? Pay attention to what you're eating. Going back to the bicycle and working out. All right? If you're around people who like to, eat Burger King, McDonald's, Domino's, Hot Pockets, Hot Cheetos, poor diet, it's also gonna trickle into your finances, your home, your job. Like, it's just all gonna like start kind of spreading out over there too. Like, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not gonna perform well at work. You're not gonna perform well at, this place or that place or whatever the case may be, because it starts off with you and your tempo. Okay, cool. Now, that has been the general reading, okay? The letter I, Aquarius, and Earth and Water signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the number 17, and the color yellow. That has been the general reading. Again, vote, vote, vote for tonight's reading. All right, the third reading of the day. All right, and yeah, if it resonated, great. I'm glad I could help you see, like, you may need to dismiss yourself, walk away from whatever or whoever this is to get your life back on track. And if you're like, yeah, no, my life is fine, I'm not going through anything because I don't hang around with nobody, then that just means this is not your reading. I appreciate you sticking around this long, okay? But this is clearly for somebody who needs it. That's all. Now, thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing, commenting, listening, donating, voting, all of that great stuff. Appreciate you. And I'll see y'all later on today for another reading. Ta-ta.